Good morning. I've never said that truly in 4 years. And I'm gonna tell you something about night shift. I never been awake truly in the morning for that 4 years. And I guess I never been proud of that. I felt shame. I felt like I was doing something wrong. Majority of people wake up at morning when sun comes up, and when you wake up at night, it's not the sunlight you miss the most. It's the normal life and normal people you miss the most. You miss life. At night, you are destined to meet drunk people. So many drunk people. Your workplace is where people getting the alcohol, or maybe not. But even if your workplace doesn't sell the alcohol, you meet drunk people all day, every day. Because, people wind down at night, have fun, and someone's gotta sell to those people and serve those people. At a restaurant, at a bar, at a karaoke, taxis, and emergency rooms, convenience store, wherever people work at night serves drunk people. Of course, not everyone's gonna be drunk, but I would say 70% to 90% of people who I served was drunk. When you get drunk, you do the things you never do when you're sober. It's a one night for you to have fun and let it out. But for the people who work at night, it's every day. Sure, they're the same people, but they don't act the same and they don't say things the same. And when you talk to those people, and only those people, for a while, you lose the faith in humanity, and you're starting to not trust the people and the things the people says to you. You get disappointed, and finally you ended up getting angry. The underlying emotion for me for years was angry. I was angry every day, all the time. So after a while, I started to drink as well. Very often and a lot. It's better to be drunk or hungover, have some alcohol in your system to deal with drunk people. You finally feel sane, but eventually it makes you unstable over time. Not to mention, the sun is actually hard to see, literally, so vitamin deficiency alone could make you very unstable. Hence to lots of vitamin supplements and other supplements. It's really hard to socialize when you have an opposite sleep schedule compared to almost everyone else. It's hard to go to the bank, grocery store, doctors. You cannot even relate to the free looks Morning routine vlogs, like what morning? You cannot even relate to those TikTok, visit the cute cafe in the morning, brunch party, 5 a.m., waking up challenge, or TV shows. Even on your day off, you're starting to wake up at night because it's really hard to fix the sleep schedule, right? Waking up at night becomes your new normal. It is normal to find it hard to do normal, necessary human things. Most of things close at night. So, if the situation was upside down, it would be something like this. When you wanna go to the bank, you have two choices. You can pull a overnighter, or you can wake up at 2 a.m. and visit the bank, and then come back at like 5 a.m. and sleep till 7 a.m. where you usually would wake up. Ooh, you wanna get nails done? You wanna get hairs done? You wanna go to a shopping mall and shop for your new jumper? Ooh, you wanna go to the theme park? Forget it. Forget it. If you're gonna pull overnight, like all-nighters, is it worth it? Is it worth it though? Is it worth it to have like 2 hours of sleep just to get your nails done? You know? I said 70 to 90% of people who I dealt with was drunk people. And 10 to 30% of people I dealt with was who serves drunk people, essentially people working at night, the fellow night workers. And because of the things that I mentioned, they're not the healthy people either. Mentally, physically, and socially. Most of us were depressed, anxious, had some anger issues or drinking problems. Many people were chain smokers, etc. In my case, I had two choices if I wanted to have some friends or social interaction. Option number one is becomes friends with those fellow night workers who are depressed or anxious, just like me. Or I could choose strong people. I'm sure they're not drunk 24/7, but I wake up at night and I only have time at night. When I see them, they will be drunk. You could see where this thing could go. Bad things happen more often. I started to go insane. I didn't notice I was. The darkness becomes my friend. I started to hate the sunlight, literally, and not literally. I forgot to mention the pros of working at night. Many people assume you'll be the more pay, and yeah, that's the most chosen reason to start working and start pick up the night shifts, but it doesn't really cover all the sacrifices they go through. I'll say the most distinct pro for me was I never had to buy a sunscreen. And you know, that could be a really big deal if you have a sun allergies. You never see sun, so that's end up the pros. So I send sincere thank yous to whom works at night, Maybe you work as a drivers, nurses, doctors, or cashiers, bartenders, whatever you do, because I experienced it. Every time I see those people, I'm so grateful and thankful. We wouldn't have like great night cultures, day nights, wine nights without any of those night workers. And even more thank you to those Uber drivers, nurses and doctors. They are literally saving millions of people, especially at night, because there's no other choices. And thanks to me, I worked hard, and you're welcome. If I served you for the last 4 years, you wouldn't have those amazing noodles at 2 a.m. You wouldn't get your food delivery at 3 a.m. and you wouldn't have great drinks at midnight without me. So you're welcome. Oh, if I haven't mentioned yet, this is goodbye to my night shifts. And I'm never going back. Bye. You're welcome.